Babe, I'm not staying, I just wanna play. In a party, he just wanna rum. Big boobs in a bus, they plump. She a baddie, she know she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie friend. Hey baddies, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Let me not be rude for those of you who are new. Welcome to Styles by Baddies. I post new videos every week, and they all revolve around beauty related content, along with me giving a voiceover telling you guys a story time to keep you entertained. So be sure to subscribe and join the family. If you want to be featured in any of my videos, email me your stories at stylesbybaddies20@gmail.com. Today's story time is from a subscriber about the time I think my friend was doing voodoo on me. Now, before I get into the story time, I do want to say I rebuke any negative energy. I hope y'all said that with me. Now, let's get right into it. This was around when I was like 17 or 18. I had a friend, let's call her Talia. When I say this girl was spiritual, I mean deep into spirituality. Crystals everywhere, candles always lit, incense burning so strong it could make your eyes water. She talked about manifestation, energies, ancestors, all of that. And at first, it was cool. I didn't judge. You know, whatever gets you through the day. But over time, she started acting weirdly attached to me. Like, she'd say things like, "You're the only person whose energy matches mine," or "I think our spirits knew each other in a past life." And I just chuckle like, girl, please, we met at Dunkin' Donuts. But she was dead serious. Everything switched when I started pulling back. Not in a rude way. I was just busy, school, work, life, trying to stay afloat. And I was also pregnant at the time, about 18 weeks. And I had a rough trimester since it was my first time being a mom and it was my senior year of college. But she hated distance. If I didn't answer a text fast enough, she sent long messages about spirits feeling disconnected, a shift in my aura, our bond weakening. I swear, I thought she was kidding, but she was not joking. And then the weird stuff started happening. One night, I had a vivid dream. It felt real. And in the dream, I'm standing in this dark room. There's candles everywhere, red ones, black ones, purple ones. And Talia is standing behind me, whispering something I couldn't understand. And when I turned around to ask her what she said, she just vanished. I woke up sweating, heart racing. I didn't think much of it because being pregnant, I would always have hot flashes and stuff like that. But then another dream happened the next night, and the next, and the next, and the next. Every dream had two things in common: candles and Talia. About a week later, she invited me over to her house. When I get there, her room is dark, only lit by candles. And the minute I walk in, she says, "Don't step over that." I look down and she has symbols drawn on the floor in chalk. They look like circles and shapes layered on top of each other. So I ask what it is. She goes, "Just protection. I've been feeling a lot of heavy energy around you." Now, why would I have heavy energy? I'm just trying to pass school. Then she hands me this little cloth pouch, like a mini bag tied at the top. She says, "Keep this with you. Don't open it. Don't lose it. It's for your spirit." Something in me was like, absolutely not, but I didn't want to be rude, so I thanked her and stuffed it in my hoodie pocket. I had the intention of throwing it away, but I had forgotten about it. And later that night, I found it in my pocket while searching for something else, and of course, curiosity got to me. So I opened the pouch, and inside of it was dried herbs, a tiny pebble, and a piece of torn paper with my initials on it. I threw that whole thing across the room so fast, I almost threw my shoulder out. Because why is my initials in there? Why is there a pebble? Why is this giving witchcraft starter kit? Like, I'm not playing. And another weekend, she asked to borrow my scarf because she was cold. So, I gave it to her, no biggie. We were walking outside and she was holding a shopping bag. The wind blew and the bag tipped open a little. I swear to y'all, I saw a small fabric doll. The hair looked exactly like mine. The scarf tied around its neck. And I didn't even say anything at first because I didn't know what to say. Later that night, I texted her, "What was in that bag?" She replies instantly, "Just something I'm working on." Why? No explanation, no details, just something. Something? A doll with my hair is quote unquote something? At that moment, I said, "Nope, No, ma'am, not today, Satan. So I confronted her calmly. She looks at me with the most blank expression and says, I was trying to protect you. You don't understand spiritual work. Protect me? I said, protect me from what? And she goes, from leaving me, from drifting away. I didn't want your energy disconnecting. My stomach literally dropped. That wasn't spiritual. That was obsession. I told her, you know what? I needed space because I felt like I had to do what's best for me and my child. Her whole face changed. If you walk away from me, everything around you is going to get worse, is what Talia said. And after that night, things did indeed become worse. I started waking up exhausted, like I slept 8 hours, but felt like I ran a marathon. My appetite disappeared out of nowhere. I'd be sitting alone and feel like someone was watching me. My dreams were getting darker. Objects in my house would fall for no reason, and I'd get random chills for no reason. And here's the creepy part. Every time I think of texting her less or cutting her off, I'd suddenly get headaches. Now listen, I don't jump to supernatural explanations, but the coincidence was way too strong. And every time something creepy happened, she would text me at that exact moment. Like one night, I remember I dreamed my apartment was flooding. I woke up sweating. 5 minutes later, she texted, I felt water in your spirit last night. Be careful with leaks. How would she know that? Like, how would she know that? Another day, I told her, I'd been nauseous because, as my friend, she would always check in with me here and there. And I wouldn't say too much. I would just give her, the bare minimum, one word. So, I was like, yeah, I'm just nauseous. And she started sending terrifying, mystical messages. Your baby is sensitive. If you upset the spirits, the child will feel it. There's danger around you. I had a dream something might happen to the baby. If you disconnect from me again, I can't protect your child. Those messages, that's when I drew the line. Mind y'all, I never told this girl I was pregnant, ever. In fact, that's why I kept my distance when I realized I was pregnant, because I knew something was off about her. When I visited her, I made sure to wear baggy clothing, even though my stomach was barely showing. I didn't want to take any chances, but she still knew without me even telling her. And one thing about me, you do not speak negativity over my child, ever. Especially not with her track record. Everything she said somehow came true. Everything. Her predictions would show up in my dreams and my thoughts and my real life. It was like her words followed me. And then the worst happened. Then came the breaking point. I'm not going to go into detail because it's personal and I want to keep this story time safe, but I ended up having a miscarriage. It broke me. It changed me. I didn't want to talk to anyone, especially not her. But when she found out, she didn't respond like a normal friend would. She didn't say, I'm sorry. She didn't check on me. She texted, I told you the spirits warned me. You should have left me. You should have let me protect you. That's when I realized everything I needed to know. She didn't care about me. She cared about control. She cared about power. She cared about being connected to me in a way that made her feel special, even if it hurt me. I blocked her number, blocked her on social media, threw away the pouch, threw away anything that ever came from her. And the craziest part, the minute I cut her off completely, my dreams stopped, the heaviness lifted, the weird coincidences ended. But I can't say that's all it took, because I did end up getting closer to God, building my path with God and going to church more. I felt like that really played a part. I really just had to cleanse my spirit because I felt like I had basically let a demon in. And after all that, it felt like I could finally breathe again. Thank you to my supporter for sending in this story time. If you've ever dealt with a situation like this, let me know in the comments or my email, of course. I love to hear how you handled it. And baddies, the moral of the story, listen, not everybody who says they're spiritual or protecting your energy actually has good intentions. And 9 times out of 10, the people who say that, they are, like she said in the video, they are walking demons. Some people use that stuff to control you, scare you, or keep you tied to them, When your piece starts feeling weird around somebody, pay attention to that. Protect your space, protect your mind, and protect your energy. And most importantly, always trust your gut. And yeah, roll to 50K. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories. Bye, baddies. See you in the next video.